Good evening and welcome again to McDonough Park. I am Evan Carr here on Red Wings TV, ready to bring you some perfect game Collegiate League baseball action tonight between the visiting Elmira Pioneers and your Geneva Red Wings. Elmira coming in with a record of 13-16. They sit in second place in the West. Geneva with a record of 13-18. They sit in third place in the West, trailing Elmira by just a single game, so looking to pull even with the Pioneers here this evening. It will be the seventh matchup of the season between these two teams. Most recently, they played last night in Elmira at Dunn Field. It was a 6-2 victory in favor of the Pioneers, as the first six matchups between these two teams have all gone the way of the home team, as the two teams both sit at 3-3 in the head-to-head matchups, and Geneva looking to keep the good luck going as the home team here in the head-to-head series between the Pioneers, as they will send right-hander Sean Lubreski to the mound. The lineup he will face for the Pioneers looks like this. Leading off, shortstop Jordan Westberg. Batting second, catcher Tanner Johnson. Batting third, center fielder Colin Davis. Batting fourth, first baseman Liam Hibbets. Batting fifth, second baseman Mason Rollman. Batting sixth, designated hitter Trevor Henneman. Batting seventh, right fielder Tom Henderson. Batting eighth, left fielder Brendan Conley, and rounding out the lineup, third baseman Blaine Smith. On the mound for the Pioneers will be the big right-hander, number 75, Jimmy Ramsey. Umpires for you tonight behind home plate is a familiar face here at McDonough Park, Derek Ivinsky, and on the bases will be Daniel Clark. Beautiful evening for baseball here in Geneva, about 77 degrees as it sits right now. Winds about 8 miles an hour. Cool one later on. Temperatures will be dipping down into the 60s as the night progresses here. So great baseball weather, as we have truly been blessed here in Geneva, as the Red Wings have had some difficulties with rainouts on the road, but no such issues here at home. As another picture-perfect evening, and it looks like we are ready for baseball here, as Sean Lubreski has concluded his warm-up pitches. He toes the rubber, and leadoff man Jordan Westberg will dig in to lead off this contest. As the first pitch of tonight's game, Westberg squares around a bunt, takes it back, and takes a called strike with the fastball at the knees, 0-1. Elmira in the road navy uniforms with the gray pants. Geneva wearing the alternate reds with the white home pants. The 0-1 to Westberg, swing and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2. Lubreski, if you remember, started game 2 of the doubleheader just a couple nights ago on Monday against Jamestown. He threw one pitch, but then the game was delayed a half an hour and he didn't come back out. So Lubreski making up that start here tonight. The 0-2 is down and out, and it's 1-2 to Westberg. Altogether on the year for Lubreski, 2-3 with a 2.32 ERA and 6 starts, 31 innings, 31 hits, 15 runs, only 8 earned, 12 walks, and 24 strikeouts. 1-2 in the dirt as that one gets away, and it's 2-2 to leadoff batter Jordan Westberg. Lubreski, the native of North Plainfield, New Jersey, pitches at Division I NJIT, where he was 4-5 with a 3.86 ERA as a junior in 14 starts this spring. The 2-2 to Westberg. Chop left side, but foul. And we'll have another 2-2 pitch. Mentioned the Red Wings trying to pull even with the Pioneers here. The Pioneers sit one game ahead of them in the standings. In second place are the Pioneers. Red Wings obviously in third, but trying to equal that here tonight. 2-2. Chop foul again, as that one got a piece of Jordan Westberg, and we'll have another 2-2 pitch as a lengthy at-bat here to start off the game by the Pioneers shortstop. Westberg is a native of New Braunfels, Texas, plays at Division I Mississippi State. He has only appeared in 3 games for the Pioneers, hitting .417 in the early going for him. Another 2-2. It's up high, and the count runs full, 3-2. Westberg with a hit in all 3 games he has played for the Pioneers. That includes the matchup between these two teams just last night in Elmira. He was 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. The 3-2, grounded left side, and that'll get through for a base hit. So a leadoff single for Jordan Westberg gets things going for the Pioneers, and it will be Tanner Johnson coming to the plate. So a leadoff single for Jordan Westberg, and now the native of Crestwood, Kentucky, catcher Tanner Johnson strolls to the plate, coming into today hitting .305 in 24 games for the Pioneers. First pitch to him is shot into right field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Coming on is Jared Gillis. He will get it in quickly and keep Jordan Westberg at second, but 2 singles in a row for the Pioneers to open up the game here, and center fielder Colin Davis will stroll to the plate. So Tanner Johnson adds to his team lead with his 26th hit of the season, and first and second runners here to start the game for the visiting Pioneers as they're wasting no time trying to get to starter Sean Lubreski. Davis, native of Roswell, Georgia, plays at Division I Wofford College, was 2 for 4 last night against the Red Wings as he also scored a run. First pitch is fouled back, and it's 0-1. Altogether on the year, Colin Davis, 26 games played, hitting .250, 5 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs. The 1 triple and 2 homers are good for a share of the team lead, as he is a pure hitter, hit .303 as a freshman at Wofford College this past spring. The 0-1 to Colin Davis. Just outside, and it's 1-1. Mentioned Davis at .303 at Division I Wofford. He led the team in home runs with 13, and he also led the team in slugging percentage as he added 17 doubles and 4 triples. Also stole 12 bases in 14 attempts. So not a bad first impression for the freshman. 1-1. Foul back again, and it's 1-2. First and second runners, top of the first. Still nobody out, as Sean Lubreski seeing himself in a bit of an early jam here in the early going of this game. But he has a 1-2 count on Colin Davis and looking for a big out here. Has a sign from catcher Zach Miller, and the 1-2 is up high as Colin Davis having to duck out of the way of that one, and the count runs to 2-2. Lubreski, before the one pitch he threw on July 9th, last worked June 30th against these same Elmira Pioneers. He took the loss in that game, working 4 innings, giving up 6 hits and 5 runs, but only one of them was earned. 2-2 inside, as that one again backing Davis off the plate, and it's 3-2 on the number 3 batter, center fielder Colin Davis. It will be the 3rd time Lubreski has worked against the Pioneers this season. He is 1-1. The win coming back on June 10th right here, where he worked 8 innings, only giving up 4 hits and no runs. 3-2, runners go. Pitch is grounded left side as the manager for the Pioneers, Matt Burke, got a hand on that one. As that one in foul territory, and we'll have another 3-2 from Lubreski to Colin Davis. Mentioned that game on June 10th where Lubreski pitched 8 innings of shutout baseball in the win. He also picked up 8 strikeouts and did not walk a batter. So looking to repeat what he did that night right here tonight. Another 3-2. Ripped up the middle, and getting a glove on it is Lubreski. He will pick it up and throw to first for the out. That ball was absolutely smoked, and it's a good thing that Lubreski got the glove up in time because that one could have been dangerous. As he gloved that one, it looked like pretty much right in front of his face. So quick reactions from Lubreski helping him out as he knocked that one down, picked it up, threw to first, got the out. As the runners will move up, Jordan Westberg to third and Tanner Johnson to second with 1 out here in the top of the first. And Liam Hibbets, the cleanup batter, will come to the plate. Lubreski from the windup. And now Lubreski balked. He started his windup and stopped, and Lubreski will balk in a run. So the first run will come home for the Pioneers. They now lead 1-0 as Westberg will score from third, and moving up to third is Tanner Johnson. As now the first pitch to Liam Hibbets will be in the dirt for ball 1. Good block by Zach Miller. So bit of an odd way to score the first run of this game on the balk by Lubreski, but it's 1-0 Pioneers, with now a runner on third and still only 1 out. The 1-0 to Liam Hibbets. Grounded Right side, playing it in fair territory is Nebraska. He will get to the bag, but another run comes home on the ground out by Liam Hibbets, and it's 2-0. Elmira on top here in the first inning.
From Fairhaven, Michigan, the second baseman, number 37, Mason Roman.
So a balk and now a ground out. Scoring the 2 runs here for the Pioneers as catcher Zach Miller will go have a talk with his pitcher Sean Lubreski as second baseman Mason Rollman will come to the plate. Rollman, native of Fairhaven, Michigan, had a big 3-run home run in the 4th inning yesterday in the Pioneers' 6-2 win over the Red Wings. First pitch to him this time is up high, and it's 1-0. The home run yesterday for Rollman was his second of the season. That ties him for the team lead in that category, as the 1-0 is a great changeup swung on and missed, as Rollman was about a day and a half out in front of that one, and it's 1-1 on the Pioneers' second baseman. 1-1 to Rollman, fouled straight back, and it's 1-2. Altogether on the year, Rollman hitting .255 in 14 games, a double. I mentioned the 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. 2 for 3 last night against the Wings. I mentioned the big 3-run home run. He also scored 2 runs. 1-2, just low, and it's 2-2. Rollman working with a 4-game hitting streak that dates back to July 4th when he got it going against the Newark Pilots. 2-2 is in the dirt, and the count goes to 3-2 on Rollman. Rollman plays at Riverland Community College, a junior college, as he stands 5'10", 175 pounds, and awaits the 3-2 from Lubreski just outside, and it's ball 4. So a 2-out walk issued by Sean Lubreski, and that'll keep the inning going for designated hitter Trevor Henneman. Two to nothing. Elmira on top early here in the top of the first. Mason Rollman on first, courtesy of the 2-out walk. And Trevor Henneman, the big right-handed batter, digging in for his first at-bat of the evening. Did not play in last night's contest. First pitch to him is on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Henneman, the native of Corning, New York, not too far from where the Pioneers play their home games in Elmira. Plays at Division I Canisius College. The 0-1 is on the outside corner, and it's quickly 0-2 on Henneman. 261 hitter is Henneman in 20 games for the Pioneers, 4 doubles and 11 RBIs. 0-2. Low, and it's 1-2. Mentioned Henneman did not play last night in the Pioneers' 6-2 win over the Red Wings. He last worked July 9th at Utica, where he was 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs. 1-2, runner goes, and it's grounded left side. Fielding is third baseman Jackson. He will go the short way to second for the final out here in the top of the first, but not before the Pioneers strike twice. We go to the bottom of the first inning, 2-0. Elmira on top. Back with you here at McDonough Park is Evan Carr for Red Wings TV. 2-0, an early lead for the Pioneers over Geneva. Go to the bottom of the first. It will be big right-hander Jimmy Ramsey on the mound for the Pios. Lineup he will face for the Red Wings looks like this. Leading off, designated hitter Brian Knapp. Batting second, shortstop Tanner Murray. Batting third, catcher Zach Miller. Cleaning up, first baseman Nick Lebraska. Batting fifth, center fielder Jack Harris. Batting sixth, right fielder Jared Gillis. Batting seventh, third baseman Austin Jackson. Batting eighth, second baseman Justin Etz. And rounding out the lineup will be the left fielder Mike Piscors. It will be the first start of the season against the Red Wings for Jimmy Ramsey. I mentioned he is a big righty as he stands on the mound, 6'7", 240 pounds, and it looks like his knees are about at the eye level of the hitters. He is a big righty. As making, I mentioned, his first start against the Wings, he is 0-1 on the season with a 5.23 ERA. 5 appearances, 4 starts. As the first pitch he throws to leadoff man Brian Knapp is outside for ball 1. Ramsey, native of Minnetonka, Minnesota, pitches at Division I University of Kentucky. 1-0 to Brian Knapp. Low, and it's 2-0. Ramsey last worked July 4th at Newark. It was his lone appearance out of the bullpen. Worked just an inning in that game. His last start came back on June 29th against the Saugerties Stallions. 2-0 is in there, and it's 2-1 to leadoff man Brian Knapp. As a freshman at University of Kentucky, Ramsey was 3-2 with a 5.94 ERA in 26 appearances, only 1 start. 2-1, ripped to the left side and through for a leadoff base hit by Brian Knapp. So the Red Wings getting something going here early, trying to answer the 2 runs that were put up on them in the top half of the first, as it will be Tanner Murray coming to the plate now with Brian Knapp on first, courtesy of his leadoff single. Murray, native of Ben Lomond, California, plays at Division I UC Davis in the Big West Conference. He played last night, was 1 for 5, but the one was a big one. It was a home run. First pitch to him is up high with the fastball, and it's 1-0. Murray working on a 5-game hitting streak, and in those 5 games, he has hit 2 home runs. I mentioned he had one last night. He also had a big walk-off home run July 6th against Albany. 1-0 is fouled back into the netting, and the count evens at 1-1. Murray has only played in 8 games for the Wings. 9 hits, a double, 2 home runs, and 3 RBIs. As he hit .333 as a freshman at Division I UC Davis this spring. 1-1 from Ramsey is a good breaking ball in the inside corner, and it's 1-2 to Tanner Murray. Brian Knapp off first. He had a leadoff single just moments ago and a 1-2 count now on Tanner Murray, and here's the pitch. Chopped foul. And the count, but 1 appearance for the Wings. The lone game he did not record a hit was the first one he played as a member of Geneva, June 28th at Watertown. Since then, hits in every game. 2-2 is swung on and missed as Ramsey got Murray to chase a fastball off the plate, and there's 1 out here in the bottom of the first. So Brian Knapp still at second, now 1 out. And catcher Zach Miller will come to the plate. Native of Lincoln University, Pennsylvania, Miller coming to this game hitting an even .300 on the season. First pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. That .300 average comes in 18 games for the catcher Zach Miller. He has 4 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Also has added 10 RBIs. 0-1. Breaking ball inside as Miller having to spin out of the way of that one to avoid getting hit. And it's 1-1. Miller riding a modest 3-game hitting streak dating back to Game 1 of the doubleheader, July 6th. 1-1. Popped up. Right side going back is second baseman Mason Rollman. He is on the grass in shallow right field, and he will make the catch for the second out here in the bottom of the first.
From Du Bois, Pennsylvania, your first baseman, number 31, Nick Lebraska.
Nick Lebraska will stroll to the plate now as the Red Wings trying not to squander the runner on second, no outs opportunity they had at the beginning of the inning. Now runner on second, 2 outs. And Nebraska will dig in, touting a team best 350 average. Also leads the team with 28 hits. Was 1 for 4 with a walk last night against the Pioneers, as first pitch to him is down low. Has a couple of big men squaring off here. Jimmy Ramsey, 6'7", 240. Nick Nebraska, 6'5", 245. The 1-0. Grounded up the middle and off. Pitcher Jimmy Ramsey, he picks it up. Will throw to first, and it'll get away. And down the line and into the Geneva bullpen. So Brian Knapp will come around and score. And Nick Nebraska will stroll into second on what I would imagine would be an E1. As now they're going to say a hit plus an error. So a base hit for Nebraska. And advancing to second on the wild throw. And it's 2-1 Pioneers. As Brian Knapp comes around and touches home for the first run for the good guys. So we will have a mound visit now. Dugout just going out to check on pitcher Jimmy Ramsey. Make sure okay, as that ground ball came up and hit him somewhere in the leg, as it was fairly hard hit, but he kept it close as it hit him. Picked up the ball, threw over to first, but he just spiked it, and no chance for first baseman Liam Hibbets to pick that one. And it rolled all the way into the Red Wings bullpen. So Nick Nebraska on second, and Jack Harris coming to the plate. First pitch to him, miss ball inside, and it's 1-0. Harris, native of Watsonville, California, coming into today with a share of the team lead with 3 home runs. He has been on fire in the early going of his Red Wings career, as the 1-0 is down low, and it's 2-0. Harris played in last night's contest, was 3. He also had a strikeout and was hit by a pitch. 2-0. Breaking ball, it's in there, and it's 2. Jack Harris, native of Watsonville, California, as he bats here in the bottom of the first with Nick Nebraska second by the game. Swing and a miss. As a good pitch by starter Jimmy Ramsey just off the plate got Jack Harris to go fishing, and it's 2-2 on the Red Wings center fielder. 2-2. Check swing, grounder up the first base line. Ramsey will field, and he will make a tag of Jack Harris for the final out here in the bottom of the first. So the Red Wings strained a runner at second, but they do play 1 run. We go to the second inning, 2-1 Elmira on top. Move to the top of the second inning here, McDonough Park. Evan Carr back with you on Red Wings TV. Both teams scored in the first inning. Elmira twice, Geneva only once, so 2-1. Pioneers on top. It will be the bottom of the order. 2 up for the Pios. 7, 8, 9. Henderson Conley and Blaine Smith in the lineup for Elmira, as Tom Henderson, native of Walnut Creek, California, will lead things off. And the first pitch from Lubreski is a swing and a miss on a big hack from Tom Henderson. Henderson plays at Division I University of California. Only got into 5 games for the Bears as a freshman this past spring, as the 0-1 is on the inside corner at the knees, and it's 0-2. Henderson coming into today, 284 average in 21 games for Elmira. Took an 0 for 4 last night in the 6-2 win. 0-2. Grounded softly left side, fielding his third baseman Jackson. He throws on to first, and a good play by Nick Nebraska to apply the tag as Tom Henderson was running by as that throw pulled him off the bag. But a good tag applied by the big Red Wings first baseman, and there's one out here in the second inning. Number 8 batter Brendan Conley will come to the plate. Left fielder from Bristol, Rhode Island. First pitch to him is ripped up the middle as getting into center field for a base hit, and Conley is on with a one-out single. So the first pitch Brendan Conley sees tonight, he rips in to center field, and number 9 batter Blaine Smith will come to the plate. The left-handed batter leads the team with 9 stolen bases. Does Smith, native of Oak Grove, Alabama. Plays at Division I Samford University. First pitch to him, runner goes, pitches up high for ball 1, throw to second, gets away as it will be knocked down by Justin Etz, backing things up as that one got past shortstop Tanner Murray covering. I think it probably would have been a stolen base anyway, and that's what they're going to call it. As Conley moving up to second base on the stolen bag, and now the 1-0 to Blaine Smith is swung on a miss. A good changeup there from starter Sean Lubreski, and the count 1-1. So 1 out and a runner on second for the Pioneers as they look to add to their 2-1 lead here in the top of the second. The 1-1 to Blaine Smith. Skied to left field, but slicing and foul. And it's 1-2 now on the Pioneers' third baseman. Came in 2 today, hitting .240 in 20 games, 2 doubles and 5 RBIs. Mentioned he does lead the team with 9 stolen bases. He is 9 for 10 in that category. Hit .238 as a freshman at Division I Samford. 1-2 to Smith. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt of catcher Zach Miller. So Blaine Smith over, and shortstop Jordan Westberg will come to the plate. Westberg extended his hitting streak to 4 games with his leadoff single in the first inning. He came around to score the first run of the game for the Pioneers on a balk later in the inning. First pitch to him this time is swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. Westberg came into today hitting .417. Just 3 games played, now 4 for the shortstop. As the 0-1 is inside and it hits him. A breaking ball that didn't break catches Jordan Westberg on them with 2 outs and 2 on here in the top of the second. Johnson also singled in the first, like Westberg, and he also came around to score. It's on the ground out by Liam Hibbets. First pitch is on the inside corner at the knees, 0-1. Johnson comes into today, .305 average. That has gone up. Leads the team with 21 runs scored now, 26 hits now, Shares the team lead with a triple and leads the team with 12 walks. The 0-1 foul back, and it's 0-2. Johnson, native of Crestwood, Kentucky, handling the catching here tonight. I'm sure it's not an easy decision for Matt Burke of the Pioneers on which catcher to play night in and night out, as they have 3 catchers on their roster, and all 3 of them hitting above 300. The 0-2 to Johnson outside, and it's 1-2 as a good stab by Red Wings catcher Zach Miller, as he had to reach across his body to snag that one. Johnson did not play in last night's win over the Red Wings. He is riding a 5-game hitting streak. 1-2, swing and a miss. Good breaking ball there from starter Sean Lubreski. So the Pioneers strand 2. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Elmira still on top 1. Move the bottom in the second inning here at McDonough Park. Evan Carr back with you on Red Wings TV. Elmira on top, 2-1, as it will be 6-7-8 in the Wings lineup. Due up in this inning, Gillis, Jackson, and Etz will be the batters due up against big right-hander Jimmy Ramsey, getting the start tonight for the punt. As the Red Wings pushed one across in the bottom of the first, looking to push some more across here in the second. First pitch to Jared Gillis is on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Gillis coming in, 266 average in 22 games. Plays at Division I Delaware State, native of Smyrna, Delaware. 0-1. Chopped foul, as that one catching a piece of home plate umpire Derek Ivinski, as catcher Tanner Johnson will eventually find where the ball was. It was right under him the whole time. He will pick it up and walk it out to his pitcher, Jimmy Ramsey, to give Derek Ivinski a little more time, as we have an 0-2 count on Jared Gillis.